Dear student, how are you? I hope all are you well by the grace of Almighty Allah, the Most High. I am also dragging my life with the help of Him. Today I am going to discuss a topics on question paper 5 from English first paper for class 9 and 10. And I think you can guess it is summarizing writing. Summary writing. Most of the students find it very difficult to write a summary, but I think it will be very easy for you if you follow this class carefully. So, when we examine any exam paper of the students, we find that most of the students get minimum marks, such as 5 to 7 marks. But very few students get only maximum mark, that is 8 to 10 marks. So, today I select these topics for you, the summary writing. At first you have to know what is summary. I think a summary is a shortened version of a long text. What is summary? A summary is a shortened version of a long text. It contains the main idea in it, and it is written in your own words. It is also the mixture of reducing a long text to a short text and selecting the relevant information given in a given topics. A good summary shows that you have understood the topic very clearly. So, there is a question: why should we need to write a summary? Why should we need to write a summary? I think it is a very important question for us, because writing a summary is an important skill of a student, and a student will have to use it throughout his academic career. And it also helps a student to increase his vocabulary when a student goes through any long test. So I think we should need to write a summary in our students' life. And most of the students sometimes ask me, how long should our summary be? That is, how long is a summary? How long is a summary? It is a relevant question to a student. Actually, our length of the summary, what should be the length of the summary? I mentioned here some points, and that is, generally a summary should be around 1/4 of the length of the length of the original page. What should be the length of the summary? Here I mentioned that your summary should be around 1/4 of the length of the original piece. So, if the main piece contains 16 lines, 16 lines, your summary should be 4 lines. Sometimes we suggest our student summary should be 1/3 of the length of the original page. So, here the text is in 27 lines, summary should be 9 lines. I think if you follow both the rules of regulation, you will be write a good summary here. So, there is a question here, how can we be able to write a good summary? That is, how can we write a good summary? How can we write a good summary? It is a elaborate discussion on summary writing, I think. So, here I want to place some ways for you. And so, keep your eyes on this paper. How can you write a good summary? At first, you have to read the topics again and again and understand it deeply. If you understand the topic deeply, I think you can write a good summary easily. And think about the purpose of the text. Here is the information, here is a very important information to you. You should have make out what purpose is given by the topics to you and select the relevant information and accordingly stock your own words to write the summary and then take the main idea of the text. It is very important for you. Actually, what idea is given to you by the text, you have to make out it and accordingly you have to write the summary on the basis of it. Clear? And then never put any sentence from the main text. We know that main text is written elaborately. In the main text, some examples are given to you, some more examples are said to make you understand the topics, but no sentence should be quoted directly from the topics. If you can avoid this type of mentality, I think you can obviously write a good summary here. And then change the structure of the sentence of the text. Here you can change the number and person and also change the passive space. Here you can change the nouns to verb, adjective to adverb, and sometimes you can select the same words and you can use their antonym or synonym in the text and set them in your own way. And sometimes to simplify the topics, you can change the complex sentences into simple sentences. And sometimes you can break the long sentences into short sentences and combine them shortly. And follow the sequence according to the text. The sequence are given in the main text, you should always follow it. And then never put your opinion on your summary. Such as when you write a composition, when you write something, when you write the answer of any elaborate question, end of the topics, end of your answer, you should put your opinion. But when you going to write a good summary, you have to remember that you should not put your opinion in your summary writing. And I think if you follow all the ways to write your summary, you will be able to write a good summary here. And now, I think you are well prepared to write a summary. How can we write a good summary? So, if we want to write a good summary, we should maintain some elements of writing a summary. Elements of summary. Elements of summary. What are the elements of summary? If I discuss it in details, I think you can be clear about the elements of summary and you will be able to write summary easily. And first one, main idea. Main idea. Number one, main idea. What is the activities of a main idea? Here you should remember seriously that your main idea should not be more than one sentence. If you are unable to express your idea within one sentence, I think you can write here two sentences, but it will be better for you to write only one sentence. One sentence. And then supporting idea. Supporting idea. In this session, you should write the main short theme of the given text. You should not write here more than 3 or 4 sentences here. 3 or 4 sentences here. I think if you write your supporting idea on 3-4 sentences, it will be enough for your summary writing. And then last one, concluding idea. Last one, concluding idea. Here you have to remember that you should write only one sentence covering the main text. What I told you some times ago, it is you should remember here you should write only one sentence covering the given text. I think if you follow or if you set the three elements in your summary, I think you will write a good summary for all your academic career. I think you are well prepared to write a summary now. So I want to mention here topics. The topics contains only 4 sentences. Write down the topics on your exercise book. The farmers sat under a tree. The farmers sat under a tree. It was a banyan tree. It was a banyan tree. The tree was big. The tree was big. It was shadowy. It was shadowy. If you observe the meaning para carefully, you can see that only 4 sentences are written here. One is, the farmer sat under a tree. It was a banyan tree. The tree was big. It was shadowy. So I want to write a summary on this topic to give you a simple example. Now try in this way. From these topics we can omit the same subject or same object, same auxiliary verb, same similar words, or same other things if you find in the topics. That means are 3. It was the tree shadowy. So I write here, the farmers sat under a big banyan tree which was shadowy. I think if you follow this way, you can write a good summary. Suppose you have written a good summary. How can you check it? To check it, you should remember that some ways, and that is number one, make your purpose is clear. Number 2, make the meaning is the same according to the text. And third one, make sure the style is your own. Such as, here I want to give a message you that in this way, the information given in the topics, you should maintain the information samely and make sure the style you use in your summary writing should be yours. So, dear students, please stay at your home and maintain your superiors and with your studies. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum. এটা চলছে কি হলো এবার সেকেন্ড
শেষ হয়েছে
হ্যাঁ শেষ তো